been doing a little bit of rearranging in the sewing studio. So here it is. This is what I've got so far. I've got all my industrial machines set up on this back wall here. So I pulled out my old board here that I used to use a lot. So I'm going to put that back into good use because I've got so many things happening. Lots of custom orders, classes, and you never know what else might be coming your way. More patterns, maybe even a retreat or two. So yeah, I just had to do it. I'm a bit puffed at the moment, rearranging all the sewing machines. Thankfully, my Pro Sew machines, they're all on wheels. So here's my babies all set up. So getting ready to work on my custom pink leather handbag. So that was when I practiced doing my test stitching. There's my baby there. Oh, I just love this machine. She's just so beautiful. If you're wondering what machine I've got, it's the Pro Sew 1933B. And little tip, I put a little magnet on my machine, and the machine needles, the needles that are currently in my machine, I put up here. I've just got one loose one left in that pack, so I'll put him back in that pack. But I keep whatever needle is in my machine, I keep it there beside my machine, and I always know what needle I've got. Got my little cart here, so it's handy between the two machines. Got a bin for that machine, you can pull it out. All my little tools that I sort of tend to grab quite quickly, quite frequently. And then there's my cylinder arm machine. Oh, she's fantastic. Another Pro Sew machine, and again there you'll see I've got a magnet there, and I've got my sewing machine needles set up. So this is the cylinder arm machine that I've got. So it's a Pro Sew 1342S, and it works beautifully. I've made some fantastic things on there. I keep my quilting rulers and cutting rulers in behind there because it's a space that really doesn't get utilised. So I've found that quite handy because it doesn't get in the road when I'm working. This is some of my handbag hardware. Was on another bench, but I've just put it there for now. I'm not sure where I'll end up putting that yet. I've got this big wall here that hubby filled in and put that timber in there for me and painted it all. Oh, but I don't want to put holes in it until I know for sure that I want to do that. I've just popped my overlocker over here, and I've got some more hardware and rivets. So that's the corner I've got set up, and that's the view. That's actually my neighbour's garden. I've got the shade screen down there at the moment. And here's what's been happening in the studio. So I have been edge coat painting. So I've custom mixed colour to match this gorgeous pink leather. Here's the test colour I did on the zipper facing. So this, it's an overlay. So this will be inside the bag, and I used that to test the colour mix that I got, and I don't think I could have probably got much better. So I've also prepared all the leather. So everything's been skived with my leather skiving machine. That's upstairs in another room. I've put a base coat on all the strap connectors, on the shoulder straps. I've got all my base coats, so you can see gets a nice smooth finish. And then they're ready for the colour to be added. I'm letting those dry. You'll see, like here, I've got little clip marks because I've just taken the clips off. To dry them, I use clips and I hold them up like that while they're drying. So, and then the leather bounces back. So they're done. All my, I mix up my colours in the little tub that I can put a lid on. And then all my leather is all cut, prepped and ready. Let me bring these over and show you. Look. So that's the zipper tape that we're using. Got rainbow. Logo's already in place. Everything's been skived, stabilised, all marked with the markings. These are strap facings, well, not strap facings, lining facings, you can see all skived. Why I skive the leather is because the leather's quite thick in places, just removes that fleshy substance that's like here, and it allows then the seams to fold and removes a lot of bulk. Otherwise you'll get really, really bulky seams. Purse feet, thick stabiliser for the bottom of the bag, beautiful rainbow hardware. My customers chose rainbow hardware, and she gets a rainbow metal logo. Got my side pieces already done, all prepped, skived. Got my back piece, that's my slip pocket piece, all skived. And then even though I'm going to fold over one of these edges and then the others get into the seam, this will get folded over for a slip pocket, and there'll be fabric here, and this edge will get seen. But even though it faces downwards and you don't actually see that edge, I still put some edge coat paint on there. Couldn't help myself. So then I've got all my lining pieces. Lots of work goes into my signature handbags. That's the slip pocket piece. Oh, and if you were wondering, I put up a post last week asking you what lining fabric you would choose. This is the lining fabric my customer has chosen for her pink leather bag. So this here will eventually get folded over like that, and that's the inside of the pocket. So that's that. I've got side pockets for the sides of the handbag, and they're padded. So I interface and stabilise the fabrics, and then for the pockets, I have the exterior and I have a lining. This has got interfacing and fusible fleece to give it padding to put your glasses in without a case. That's the exterior of the pocket, and that's got interfacing, and there's two lots of those. And then I've got a big slip pocket, and it has a leather trim on top, which I just thought I might edge coat paint that as well. Why not? While I'm painting, I'll leave that piece out. And then this is the big slip pocket, and there's the lining fabric for the slip pocket. Oh, it's a double slip pocket. Then I've got an exterior or interior, front and back, also interfaced. And then, wait, there's more. We also have a zipper pocket. So this is actually the facing, and then this will be the lining, also interfaced, prepped, ready to go, prepped, ready to go. And then we have the lining bottom. It has interfacing as well as the fleece, so to give the bottom of the bag some more padding. There we go, quite a lot. So that's all prepped and ready to go. Can't wait to make this one. So it's going to be my signature handbag that I make a lot of. This time in a pink leather. I've made pink handbags before, but I've never made a pink leather handbag. So it's quite exciting. And they will be getting, this handbag will be getting sewn on this beast. My Proso industrial walking foot. fantastic. There is so many features and buttons. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. These are my favourite buttons here. And then she'll also get some sewing done on that machine. And the thread, I've got a beautiful pink. So this is the pink thread, and that's what it looks like stitched on the pink leather. And that's also a Proso brand. Let me see if I can focus there. Proso for my industrial. There we go. Now, the scary part, the part that's not finished yet. Oh, I'll show you a look. This here is where I store fabrics, interfacings, and because I've been doing the rearrange, I've just thrown everything on that shelf there. So that's to be organised and put away. There's some of my vinyls in these boxes up there. I keep all my zipper tape, and then I've got some spare interfacing and foam and pattern paper and things like that up there. And these tables here, let me just move this table out of the road. I'm going to be turning into 3 sewing stations for my classes. So as you can see, I've just got everything stacked up on there. So they'll have, each station will be set up so that I've got 3 sewing boxes there. I'm going to have all the essential tools for each station, just in case my students forget to bring something with them. So I've got to get another tabletop. This still has to be rearranged and that. So they'll each have a station and their own chair and that there. So that's that little space. And then for industrial sewing machine classes, I'll take you back around here. I've worked out I could have 2 students and we would share the machines. That's my old industrial there too. I forgot to give her a little mention. She's had an upgrade. She got a new table and she got a new servo motor and a big major service, and I scrubbed her up. But she's just a straight stitch machine. One day she might become a Proso. I think I need another red racing machine there. But yeah, she's beautiful. She's been with me for quite some time and we've made lots of things together. I like using her for when I don't need to do heavy duty sewing and that there. And then what else was I going to show you? I've got my sewing machines, and I've got that's a Brother cutting machine. I've also got a Cricut cutting machine. I've got these drawers of chockers, and then over here I've got a portable aircon, and it has been so hot, so I've had that running a couple of times. This will be a cutting, not a cutting station, sorry, a pressing station. So I've got a couple of irons there, and then I've also got an ironing board that I can set up as well for when we need additional pressing stations. I've got a heat press. I've got my Dream. This is my favourite iron. And then I've also got an Aliso iron and a mini iron. I've got a couple of mini irons, rivet presses, and then a little pressing station here as well. But yeah, so made a little bit of progress. But today's focus is, let me move you around, is this, so that I can finish my handbag for finish this handbag for one of my lovely customers. Then I've got another big order coming in. Oh, it's already in, and I've custom ordered some printed vinyl So I'll be making another handbag, a reversible tote, and about 20 scrunchies as well. So that's another custom order. Yeah, but I just love this layout. My chair, I might as well show you, look, why I love it. I can have a chair. Let me bring a chair in. Have my chair, sit there sewing. So I can sit here sewing, and then I can swivel my chair around and sit there and sew. And then I might be back here doing some more sewing here. If I decide then I want to do some light stitching, I can just wheel my chair over and I can sew here. So a pretty functional little workspace. And then my cutting table, it's foldable, so I can just have half, like one side up or both sides up, and it's on wheels, so when I don't need the whole table, sometimes I just have half of my table folded out, and when I don't really need it at all, I fold down both sides, and I've still got then a little, well, it's not so little, but I've still got a shelf bench top here. I put baking paper down on the table so that protect my surface from this messy paint. So yeah, there you go. There's my little mess I will clean up, but I don't think I'll get to that today. So that mess there, I've tried to contain it, and that mess there, it's more mess that's just sitting on top. Underneath's quite organised. So there you go, just a quick little update. And I hope you like it. Can't wait to show you when it's all finished and I'm ready for classes. It's a great working space to be in. Nice high ceilings and a lovely outlook. But yeah, here's my babies. That's them. Baby number 1 and baby number 2. Okay, that's all. Bye.